I'm probably going to be the odd one out on this, but I always loved the last episode of Roseanne, Into That Good Night, part two. Because, as we all know, season 9 is very crazy. There are a few good ones in there, but in my opinion, we all know. I did a binge, I did a binge video, and it's almost like a lot of people don't get it. I kind of understood it, how all episodes were practically a dream, but she basically, there's said everything what happened, you know, with how she would act like Jeannie, that girl, Mary Richards, and she would act like a female Steven Seagal, and then lost her, lost with her, ended up eating food and lost everything. Just like that episode, the one where she locks herself in her room and doesn't allow anybody in, which I think is the name episode. Then is War Room, which actually is a good episode. So it's practically the depression she's going through, and she's writing into, like, practically telling you everything that went, why season 9 was so weird. And I just always liked this ending. It's basically like season 9 was a joke, and it just put itself as a joke, because the last episode is, it's weird. It's like, only if you really got, like, see, this is one of those shows like The Sopranos you always got to watch and then read, because you look at the last episode compared to every other, and there's of that season, and it's so different from every other episode, because it was, it was so different from, losing Dan, and everyone just hating the idea of Jackie was gay, the mom was never gay, Darlene was with Mark, Becky was with David, so on and so forth, that I really never had a problem with that. I find it very, interesting, and I found it very different, because I like finales that are different, not the same thing every time. Kind of like how I felt with Wonder Years, which these are my two favorite finales. Yes, this is one of my favorite finales. This is my second favorite episode of the series. And going out on this, I'm telling you, people really should rewatch this and kind of look at it another way. It is a perfect example of, shows, movies that I always love and people hate. I also enjoy basically the message she gives to the viewers, that I think everyone missed, and everything, everybody like missed out. Even other shows were making fun of the finale. I remember an episode of Step by Step, and like I believe Friends, like there were a lot of, even like other shows, and it's like karma to them, because those are, the finales. Those finales I was never really a fan of, but it's always one of those things that I always enjoyed, and everybody else always hated. Like I say, opinions, 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 opinions.